morning everybody and welcome back to my vlog. I hope you are doing well. If you're new here, my name is Desiree. I make videos of my life living here in France, my experiences. I've been here for about 3 years now, and also as I go through the actual steps of what it takes, the practical aspects of what it takes to live in this country, I share them with you if you are on your journey of living here as well or you want to. For example, today in this vlog, I am going to go to Saint Etienne to get a récépissé. So let me kind of explain to you why I need a récépissé. So I have a visa, a family visa, but it expires in about 3 weeks. Now, I do have an appointment at the prefecture to renew my visa, but that's not until the next 2 months in October, the end of October actually. And I need something to bridge that gap. So the récépissé is going to do that for me. So right now I'm headed to my car, ready to start the day and get that process started. And then after, I'm going to check in with you back here at home to just kind of let you know everything you need to know about the récépissé, what it is, how it works, how to get it, how long is it good for, things like that. Here we go. Right now I am headed to my car. It is around 7:20 in the morning. The prefecture opens up at 9 o'clock, but you always want to get there before it opens because a long line starts forming. I would say about 30 minutes before opening, so that is what I am trying to do right now, get there at least around 8:30 so I can get in line. A lot of people there don't have appointments, so that's why they're there waiting in line to see, you know, what can happen if they can't find appointments online. That happened to me last year. However, I do have my appointment. I am just having my appointment a month after my visa expires. So I'm trying to get a récépissé because today I do have a day off of work, but I don't want to take time off of work again to try to go get my récépissé since my visa does expire in about 3 weeks. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to do it today. Last time I got it, I don't think I had an appointment. I just went there, and I think that they would be understanding because I do have my appointment already. So let's go ahead and hit the road, and I'll see you in Saint Etienne. So my GPS is telling me I'll get there around 8:20 a.m. so we are right on time.
I was, I'm like, hang on a minute, how do I start a business? I mean, she's done some pretty cool things. I know that they did work. I mean, we even touched the Kardashians, didn't we? Like talking around what it was like.
The window because it's so noisy in the city. Alright, so the one thing I love living in the village, about living in the village, is that you don't have to pay for parking. But here, you have to pay for parking. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my little money to... Ooh, there's like some dust bunnies on it. But let's get some money to pay for my parking. Anyways, it is now 8:20. And I think I'm having a good time. I might just go into this little cafe here and get a little snack or something. I'm kind of hungry. But anyways, I'm here with good time. I'm a little bit nervous only because I'm not 100% sure how this thing works. But I think it should be okay. The fact that I have my rendezvous already and I actually just have it on my phone. I can just show them the convocation appointment. The convocation is basically just proof of having an appointment. Parking was so easy to find. Normally, if I come later, it's difficult to find. And everyone's in line. So, I am going to go ahead and pay for my parking. And I guess get in line around 8:30-ish. Yeah, I can stand in line for about 30 minutes. And then, I guess I'll see you guys in line. My camera is dying, which is kind of annoying me. But hopefully I have enough on here to update you and, you know, everything. So... I don't think I'm going to take the camera, only because I don't know that it's allowed, but I will have my phone to record. And yeah, I'll see you guys there. Alright, so I'm headed now to just pay for my parking. I actually looked and I saw just a few people in line, so I think now is the perfect time for me to go. Is this thing working? Are we on? Okay. Oh, I wish I had gloves. I don't want to touch this screen. It's so dirty. Alright, so I'm good until 9:36 of an hour and 9 minutes. You can never be too safe. So I'm gonna go ahead and validate and get my ticket. Okay, so I just put my ticket in the car. Now I'm getting ready to go. I just need to get my face mask. I brought my visa so that I have proof that I actually have my visa and they can see when the date of expiration is. I have my mask. And also I brought my certificate of vaccination so that they know that I am vaccinated fully and I am okay to enter the building. It's like a pass sanitaire. It's necessary now. So, oh. Okay, I believe I have everything, so I'm going to go in line now and I will meet you guys there. All right, here we go. Okay, so I see that they're calling people at random because when I was there the number was 502, but now it's like 301 and I'm 503. So they obviously weren't calling in order, which is fine, but my parking expires and I don't want to take a chance to get a ticket here. So I'm just running back to the car to put some money in the meter and then I will run back inside. Guys, I got my Récépissé. I'm so happy. It doesn't look like the one that I had before. I'll show you guys that later. But I got it and I'm so happy and I'm going to go ahead and send this to my job. I love Saint Etienne. Saint Etienne will always have a place in my heart. As I'm driving around, getting my Récépissé and going to get my lunch from the mall, Centre Commercial, I just see all the places that I was when I first moved here, my school that I went to go learn French, the first apartment that I stayed in when I visited my boyfriend for the second time. Just all these memories coming back. It's just like it will always have a special place in my heart. I love it. It's not the most pretty city, but it is a city full of memories for me. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and have my lunch. And I'm starving, and then I will check in with you guys back at home to explain to you everything about the Récépissé, how to get it, how it works, what it is, and we'll just chat a little bit later. But right now I'm gonna enjoy my wrap, and I'll meet you guys at home. Bye. Alright guys, so I am back home from my experience at the prefecture. I have my Récépissé and I am very happy. And just one little thing, I just realized that this is the same shirt I believe that I had on when I filmed the video. I don't know if it was like, yeah, about a year ago, more than a year ago, when I filmed the video about like how to get your student visa or something like this. The same exact shirt that I wore, like wow, full circle. Anyways. So, I have to say that this was the best experience that I had with the prefecture in Saint Etienne. Normally, when I go, it takes a long time. This time, I feel like I was in and out in about an hour, and that is good time when you're dealing with the prefecture in Saint Etienne. I don't know about anywhere else, but I know in Saint Etienne, it's always like a long line, a long wait. I think I was there the last time just to pick up my visa. I was a little bit late on picking it up and I procrastinated, but my job messaged me. They were like, excuse me, your visa expired. we need your new one or you can't work anymore. And I was like, hold on, wait, I just haven't gone to get it yet. It's there. And so I went, and that took maybe 2 hours, 2.5 hours just to pick it up. I mean, long. So today was a wonderful in and out experience. Okay, let's talk about the Récépissé, how it works, what it is. Alright, so pretty much I wrote down on my phone a list of topics that I want to cover when it comes to the Récépissé. Pretty short and sweet, but anyways, let's just get into it. Okay, so first thing, what is a Récépissé? A Récépissé is a temporary visa that allows you to legally stay and work in this country. Right now we're talking about France, but I believe it encompasses all of Europe. So yeah, it's basically just a temporary visa that allows you to stay and work legally here in this country. How long is your Récépissé good for? Now, I have had 2 experiences with this Récépissé deal. So let me show you my first Récépissé. It came, well, I'm not going to show you the details, but it came basically on a paper like this, like cover up the information. Yeah, on a paper like this. And this was my Récépissé that I got from about, I believe, last year. And this one was good for 6 months. Now, let me tell you the reason why it was good for 6 months and the reason why my Récépissé right now is good for 1 month. It changes depending on your situation. So my first Récépissé was in the time of COVID. I originally had an appointment in the south of France at the prefecture to renew my visa. However, because it was the beginning of COVID and they were shutting everything down, my appointment got canceled, and on top of that, I actually moved to a different region. Meaning that I could not even go there back to that prefecture in the south of France to keep my same meeting appointment, my meeting date, everything. Everything had to change. I had to go to the prefecture in the region that I lived in. So, 2 things. So when I went to the prefecture, in Saint Etienne to renew my visa the first time, I showed them the paper, the convocation that I had, the intentions of renewing the visa. However, because of the coronavirus and my move, I couldn't do it. So at least they can see that I had the date already and that I was in the process of doing this, but it wasn't my fault. It got canceled. And when I went online to try to get an appointment, it was impossible for a couple of months. It was impossible for me. And this was a time where everything was backed up. There was a high volume of people trying to get appointments at the prefecture at the same time. So I wasn't going to have an appointment to renew my visa for a couple of months, which meant that I could not work. I didn't have anything proving that I could work. I was living here on an expired visa. So I stood in line for about an hour, something like this, finally got inside and talked to somebody. They could not help me get an appointment, but what they could give me was a Récépissé. Now, they gave me this Récépissé for 6 months because they knew that, just like everybody else that did not have the appointment that day, it was going to take them some time because they were booked up for the rest of the month, for the beginning of the next month, and so on and so forth. We had no idea. So 6 months was going to be the Récépissé for me. Now, the second one that I have, different situation. I showed you a little bit earlier. I actually spilled some food on it. Well, anyways. Different paper. So I got, remember, this is how the first one looked, and this is the actual second one. This one's more of a letter format. Now, this one is only good for 1 month. Now, I'm going to tell you why. It's because I actually already have my meeting date. So the purpose of the Récépissé is to kind of hold you over from the date of expiration from your current visa until your next appointment date. If you don't have a next appointment date, you can get the 6-month one or whatever they give you, and then if you still don't have an appointment by then, you can go and get it renewed so you have more time on your Récépissé. Now, because this time I already have a meeting appointment in October, they just gave me the Récépissé that's good from the date of expiration on my carte, my visa, my title of séjour, up until the date of my meeting appointment. So that's it. So it's only good for 1 month. So the first one was 6 months. This one is now 1 month. Okay, moving on. Okay, so how did I get my Récépissé? I did not make an appointment to get my Récépissé. I showed up with my title of séjour to show them that my expiration date was coming up pretty soon, and I also showed them the fact that I did have a meeting coming up to renew my visa. So that just kind of put everything in a box for them. Easy, and there's, no questions asked, just here's the Récépissé, let's go. The first time when I did not actually have a meeting date, I explained to them the situation. I showed them the fact that I did have the convocation. I did have a meeting date, however, it got canceled because of coronavirus, and now I moved and I'm in a different region now, so can you help me out here? And they understood and they gave me the Récépissé. If you do not have a convocation or a meeting date, still go to the prefecture, still take your title of séjour, your temporary visa, and explain to them that you are trying to book an appointment, but you cannot. Can you please have a Récépissé to hold you over until you can get your appointment? And it should be okay. Will your job accept your Récépissé? Yes. So let me read to you exactly what it says on the Récépissé. So the Récépissé says that, let me do the first one as well. It says that I am authorized to work with this Récépissé. And what you need to do is, if you're going to show your Récépissé, definitely have your I keep saying your carte vitale, oh my god. Have your title of séjour with you, because on my first one, it says that this Récépissé is not valuable if it's not accompanied with the title of séjour, with the number of the title of séjour. So those two go hand in hand. Always keep your title of séjour with your current, title of séjour with your Récépissé. And so yes, you just need to send that to your job, and no questions asked, you are able to legally work in France. If you are currently working or if you are looking to get a job, you will be fine with that. Can you travel with the Récépissé? Yes, you can. Again, keep your current title séjour with your Récépissé so that they can see that it is you, it's for you. So always make sure you have the two together. And that's about it. Again, this was a pretty easy process for me, and I'm pretty surprised how smooth it went. It wasn't even that many people there in line to begin with anyway, so I think I got really lucky with the day, or just things are just happening more smoothly for the Saint Etienne prefecture. However, I'm really thankful and happy with my experience, and I hopefully helped you figure out this whole Récépissé deal. And again, as I go through my renewal process for my title of séjour, I am trying to go for the multi-year visa now. I only have the 1-year visa. So I will keep you updated on this journey if that actually happens, fingers crossed. And hopefully this format was pretty cool. I like the whole take you along with me, the vlog situation, along with talking to you about it. I don't know, I just wanted to try something new. Anyways, please let me know what kind of videos you want to see from me. And any questions you have, leave them down in the comments below, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye and good luck. Bye.